Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Advance, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we'll give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got an absolutely ridiculous story for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel. So there's some people that are still mad or in their feelings about this trade that went down between the Dallas Mavericks and the Los Angeles Lakers when they swapped AD for Luka Doncic. And the person that's been getting the brunt of the blame is Nico Harrison, right? The entire city of Dallas is pissed off at Nico. Everywhere he goes, they're chanting, "Fire Nico." And now even the media's pissed off at him. Why is the media pissed off at him? Because some news dropped yesterday that they had a closed door press conference with some media members and the Dallas Mavericks management, including Nico Harrison. And during this sit down that they had, he essentially doubled down, where he said that defense wins championships and he doesn't regret the decision that he made. And it was something that kind of set off a lot of people, and a lot of people are pissed off. People are saying he's in denial and da-da-da-da-da. But then there are reports out there that are clearly stating that the owner was the one that forced Nico to have this press conference that was a closed door press conference. It was on the behest of the owner. So if we know this, why are we still mad at Nico? Like, I'm confused here. The owner is the one that got him to do this. So what are you pissed off at? Be pissed off at the owner. But for whatever reason, people are not doing that. So as we're looking for something to produce, Mitch sends over a topic from Sports Illustrated with the following headline that says, "Mark Cuban fires back at Mavericks Nico Harrison after Dirk Nowitzki disrespect." And when I read the title, I'm like, bro, what in the hell is going on with this story? So before we even get into this report here, today's video is brought to you by a sponsor, Game Time. One of the things I love the most is making unforgettable memories with family and friends. And one of the things I hate the most is overpaying for tickets only to find out that there was a better deal out there. That's one of the reasons I started using Game Time. Game Time is the easy go-to app for last-minute tickets to sports, concert, and theater events across 60+ states in the US and Canada. Game Time saves me time, money, and stress by curating only the best deals, so I'm not wasting a whole bunch of time scrolling through overpriced tickets. Game Time Picks is my favorite tool. It highlights the best value seats instantly. No more guesswork, no more wasting time. For example, I'm really looking forward to game one between the Clippers and the Nuggets in round one. Here's what I like to do. I turn on all-in pricing so I know exactly what I'm paying for upfront. I check Game Time Picks to find out the most valuable deals. And finally, I pick the ticket I want. I choose between the cheapest deal, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, let's get into this article here. It continues on. It says, the Dallas Mavericks have had an interesting Tuesday, to say the least. General Manager Nico Harrison did a roundtable interview with select members of the local Dallas media to discuss the Luka Doncic trade for the first time since his initial interview in February. Of the many wild, incorrect, and dumb things he said, Harrison took an unexplainable shot at franchise icon Dirk Nowitzki, stating, "My obligation to the Dallas Mavericks is what's the best interest for the Dallas Mavericks, and that's the most important thing. Some of those decisions are going to be unpopular, maybe to Dirk and maybe to the fans, but my obligation is to the Dallas Mavericks." Pause. Where's the disrespect there? Okay, continues on. Minority owner Mark Cuban took to X/Twitter to defend Nowitzki and the fan base, while also delivering a rallying cry for the team as they get ready for the play-in tournament against the Sacramento Kings on Wednesday night. Dirk is the Dallas Mavericks, then, now, and forever. No one should ever forget that. That statue will be here forever. Loyalty never fades. Tomorrow night, 15 guys will put on a Mavericks uniform. They will do everything they can to win for themselves, each other and the fans. Our squad has busted their ass to fight through incredible adversity. They have my respect and support. Should have everyone's. I'm a Mavs fan. I will always love and cheer for everyone who puts on our uniform tomorrow night. And however many games we have left in this season and in every future season, whether I'm in the stands, in front of the TV, or following every play online, my heart and soul is committed to rooting for the Mavs to win. That will never change. I know fans are upset, but don't be upset at the players. Support them, root for them, rally behind them. MFFL stands for Mavs Fans for Life. So that's what Mark Cuban had to say there. What are my thoughts on this? I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm not emotionally invested. I'm not emotionally invested enough into this story. I don't know what's going on here. I'm confused. The reports out of Dallas were they were afraid to give Luka an extension because of some of his habits. There's even a video, I believe, of Michael Finley taking a beer out of Luka's hand. So there was these fears that Luka didn't have the proper nutrition, didn't have the proper habits from a health standpoint to be in shape going into the future, and the Mavs were unwilling to commit to him long term and giving him a mega contract. This was already reported. So if I know this, Mark Cuban knows this. Now, Mark Cuban may have been against that and still offered Luka that extension, whatever, but those were the reports. So Nico took a bet. He bet against Luka being able to deliver in the future. Now, it's unfortunate that the person he bet the ranch for, whatever, was Anthony Davis because he immediately got hurt. Now, I don't think Dallas Mavericks fans would have been as upset if he got Anthony Edwards, if he got SGA, if he got Giannis Antetokounmpo, or somebody like this that was a little bit more durable with a little bit more of an upside. The reason Mavs fans are upset is because they got AD, who is injury prone and older. Right? That's the primary reason they're upset. All this other stuff, I'm confused about. I don't understand what all the anger is about. Really, I really don't get it. We already know that they said the owner is the one that forced him to have this closed door meeting. The media members are pissed off at Nico, like as if they don't know why he traded Luka. We all know the reports. We all know this. As a matter of fact, when Luka first got to LA, there were people talking about he was out of shape. Just the other day on Gil's Arena, they were looking at some highlights of Luka Doncic, and they were saying he's still out of shape. Now, some people were defending him, saying if he wants to drink beers, whatever it is, he's producing. But no one is accusing Luka of being, Adonis in terms of his physical appearance, in terms of being in shape. So what's the confusion here? I guess people want Nico to be remorseful. That would be even worse. Do you know why? Because if he's remorseful and he's regretful, then people are going to say, you're openly admitting you made the wrong decision here. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe people need something to be pissed off at. Truly. But I don't really know what's going on here. So for those of you watching this particular segment here, you guys help me make sense of what's going on. I don't know what all the hoopla is about. These are my thoughts. Whatever you guys think, leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.